Queen Tluukt's reign truly began when her conniving ways managed to unite the packs with a unified army under her command. Her evocation war magic was truly on a league of its own, as it gave her troops complete aggression and vigor. She even managed to somehow convince the pirates of Drolakand to rebel against their liege of Alizna, setting in motion the first great gnollish conquest of Bulwar. The height of the war came to a head with the duel between the Demon Queen and the Elder King Karadir I of Varmar. This was not the first time they had fought, but both knew that it was the last. With a flurry of rime ice, the queen wounded King Karadir, but he countered with a wall of spears the queen ran into. Knowing that she was wounded, Queen Tluukt threw every single fireball she could muster at King Karadir. In defense, he rose up a mighty magic shield for defense, but alas, it was not enough, and Queen Tluukt won a Pyrrhic victory that day. With this, the state of Kumarkand was conquered, and the rest of the Sad Sur Mountains became the property of Tluukt. Welcome back, everyone, to the Rise of Tluukt campaign with me, Dwarf Pete, where today I think we're going to attempt to try to attack Irolam in a first war, and Jaddari in maybe another war. However, we do have something very serious that we have to be worried about, and that is Keterata. Usually a joke in the early game. However, yep, they got the mythical conqueror. It's going to be one of those games, everybody. Okay. So to start off, we're going to get some claims in Alizna. We're going to also make Nolakaz happy by pissing off Bulwar. And I have a feeling we're going to... It's probably a good idea to recruit to our force limit. Just get some extra infantry. With that being said, we have time before this whole shindig starts off. And the absurdity, I fully expect him to attack us this episode. If I was Keterata, I would attack us. But then again, I'm a warmonger, so we know how that goes. Let's get another guy going with Marblehead in the meantime. Maybe if we can get like 3 allies, we can weather this storm. When our pack sallied forth from the Sad Sur, we found that we were not the sole gnolls of Shoot. Fine, whatever. Gnolls of ambition in Bulwar. To our east, the one known as Zokka, Devourer-of-Suns, had been securing a reputation as a monstrous warlord with no fear of the elves. We were content to forge an alliance of mutual interest with Zokka. His dominion was that of Far Bulwar, a land of desert and ruins occupied only by nomads and harpies. A land that held little value to Tluukt. Unbeknownst to us, however, a power is rising in the east that threatens to eclipse all competition and endanger our very own ambitions. A power that we cannot leave unchecked. To our east lay only endless tracts of sand and ruins, worthless wasteland of no consequence to the ambitions of Pack Mistress Tluukt. Yet a power is growing now in the east. Foolishly, we trusted Zokka's ability to suppress the desert nomads, but it seems that the upstart bandit has been devoured by the flames of his own ambition. With his defeat, the Jaddari warriors have secured nearly all of the Far Salahad as their own. Worse, they have captured the hearts of the Bulwari that Zokka oppressed, and rallied them to their banner as a breaker of chains. It is clear that we will need to handle these Jaddari horse warriors personally. Okay, with that, we gain the ability to force tributary status upon these two little guys, which, funnily enough, we don't have a truce with. Well, that's a lot of... Wow. Okay, we could force tributary on Harkloom. We would have to fight Varmhar again, but that's no big deal. And Irlam. Alternatively, I could fight Irlam for Prasan. And just kind of skip the middleman. However, isn't Prasan a vassal of Irlam? Therefore, I think by attacking Irlam, Prasan is going to be called in. The reason I want Prasan is because I want the ability to take these 3 provinces and snake around. Maybe these 3. I haven't decided yet. To be able to attack this for our missions later on. Oh, and son of a gun. Even more. The pact shared between Zokka, Devourer-of-Suns, and Astarta Syadan of the Syadan Harpies was nothing short of unprecedented. An alliance forged between gnolls and harpies would have once been considered inconceivable. Ironic that we've allied Harpyland. An alliance, for there is no love lost between our kind, yet a mutual enemy has made strange bedfellows of us all, and may yet continue to do so. In the wake of Zokka's utter defeat, Syadan now finds themselves short on allies, surrounded by enemies. Are they even alive right now? Yeah, sure. For like 2 more seconds. Oh, it's not even... it's Mulan. Though we are in a far less precarious position, extending a paw of aid towards the east would nevertheless provide our pack a valuable ally in a remote battle. Just give me the manpower, man. What a silly. Oh, and we can straight up gain cores on every single thing here, huh? Interesting. Okay. So if I'm reading this right, if we can get 20 army tradition and 50 tribe loyalty, as well as have a spy network, oh, how are we going to get the prestige? Jeez, this is a difficult one. Okay, so we need to get a spy network going on Jaddari, if we want to do this correctly, as the mission tree dictates. Which means we're going to have to go to war with Prasan first. Okay, cool. We're also going to need to make the monstrous tribes happy. That's very simple to do. We can just give them this. And we can also give them this, but in a second. Right. So I'm fairly certain has a fort, yep. This will satisfy that condition. Yep, it does. Okay. So now we just have to get army tradition, which is quite simple to do, actually. And anything else? Monsters? Yeah, okay, cool. That's not going to be an issue. We're also going to build a fort in Salahad Gate, because the mission tree tells us to do so. What more do you want from me? Okay. Oh, and we can even make Bulwar a straight-up vassal. Ah, interesting. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we've got our ideas then on how we're going to do this. We're going to get a spy network going in Jaddari. We're going to prep our army for a surprise attack on Irlam. To break an alliance with Harkloom. Man, this just gets more complicated by the second. This is befitting for Queen Tluukt, though. She is a true mastermind. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go do something stupid and reckless. Makes perfect sense because we are gnolls. And I guess I had been deciding whether I wanted to release Kumarkand, but based on this new information, I think it is prudent to keep them suppressed. I don't see any reason to bring them out. Okay. You know what? We're just going to keep that as is. We're not going to worry about what the Keterotans are up to. Oh, this will bring Harkloom in. Yeah, but this way we can bring in the Harpies. They have enough... She died, didn't she? Dang it. Please tell me. Yes! Their powerful mage is still alive. Yes! That makes this 20% easier. Let's do it. First person we're going to target is Brisson. That is a massive army. We're just going to do the same strategy we did last time. We're going to work our way inside. And I was about to click the force cannons buttons, but I just realized we don't have cannons. This makes this harder than expected. Okay, yeah, take the bait. Take the bait, dummy. Take the bait. Be silly. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Come on, block. Just lock, man. There we go. We'll be there on the 21st. He'll be there on the 21st. Heyo. That's why you don't fight gnolls. They are dirty. Literally and figuratively. And excellent. That should be a slam dunk now. Okay. What we learned from this exercise is that we need to attack in force. Yes, good. Take out Harkloom for me. I'd love it if you wanted to attack my forts. Azka Evron, I think is that one up there. Yeah, sure, we can just get you out. Any chance to even up the war is perfectly fine with me. Okay. Oh, yes, wall breach. Excellent. And it looks like my vassals are chilling back there. Are they? Yeah, they are actually loyal. Oh, crazy. That never happens in my games. By the way, I just want to note for this mission, why do you give rebel support efficiency? Doesn't it cost like a bajil... Oh, I'm an idiot. I just realized I have... earthquakes. I can cast earthquakes. Yes. I don't like that he doesn't have any admin points, but an heir is an heir. We will take it. We will also go with the morale guy. That's just useful. Okay, so after Prasan, I think this army is ripe for the taking. Good. The Harpies are doing exactly what I was hoping they would do. You know what I think I'll just do with Harkloom? I think it's just a good idea to break all of his alliances. That way I get everything. And maybe I can get some sacrifices? By the way, we got Prasan. Excellent. And I will leave my cavalry behind to finish up the pillaging of this land, while I sit on Iralam's capital. Okay, what can I do with Harkloom? Can I get... Really? Whatever, I don't want money. Just get out. Yeah, I can actually seize sacrifices, and for no aggressive expansion. That's neat. Cool, get out. Give me your prestige. And this is going to cost 10 demonic power. That shouldn't be too difficult to get. We can also consecrate land here, which, strictly speaking, this is actually just really good. Local manpower. I can't see any reason why we wouldn't want to ever do that. The one caveat, though, is that the land has to have at least 10 development in it. Okay, with that 30 demonic power, what I think I'm going to do is put on... How is our... Perfectly fine. Not even worth worrying about. We're going to do shock damage. We need to... Oh, and it lasts for 20 years. That's crazy. Those are really good, then. Okay. Since time is of the essence here, we're gonna do a meteor strike. Bam! No, it did it in the wrong... Oh, wait, no, it did it on the right province. Thank goodness. Whew, I was afraid there for a second. As the siege of Medrubar draws to its violent conclusion, the rule of the venerable King Talarios Lamsweir is cut to a grisly end. The once dignified elf is pulled from his palace to the streets, and as the city burns around him, his gnoll captors toss a sword haphazardly to his feet. The whooping laughter of countless gnoll warriors echoes through his ears as he lifts, with shaking hands, the sword, points it towards his foe. Pack Mistress Tluukt, Cleaver of Realms, please don't make me fight another mage battle. Yeah, he's got 2 military skill. He's not going to do too well. Towards his foe, Pack Mistress Tluukt, Cleaver of Realm, who stands opposite Talarios I, in the impromptu arena formed by a circle of spectating gnolls. The two eye each other tensely, though his back is bowed with the burdens of age. How old is he? A keen cunning still shines in his eyes. And Tluukt takes careful note of it. Jeez, he's 380. Goodness gracious. Even as her pack grows reckless in their mocking laughter, Tluukt regards her foe with the wariness of an experienced warrior, pacing cautiously towards him, with her own weapon at the ready. In a flash, the combat commences. Yet, in the same moment, it is ended, as the life and intelligence fades from Talarios I's eyes, his age rendering him no match for his opponent. Tluukt merely shrugs as the body slumps to the ground, and the yipping of her war pack's laughter reaches its noisy crescendo. The news of Medrubar's fall spreads quickly across Bulwar, and many fear the worst, that Talarios I, the guiding beacon of the new sun cult, would be sacrificed to the dark masters of the demon spawn on a burning pyre, as countless other elves have been. Few would be consoled to learn of his actual fate. Cannibalized by Tluukt immediately after their duel, so that she might inherit the foresight and stability of his long rule. Tluukt gets the inheritor of Talarios until the death of her, giving her monthly diplomatic power, liberty to design subjects. Oh wow, that's actually really good. War score cost versus other religions. Heck yeah. Sign me up. Who can I eat next? Okay, what do I want out of this war? Probably that. Yeah. This gets me a separate truce. I can war reps and seize sacrifices. And honestly, I feel like this peace deal works. Let's not be too hasty here, though. We've got some time. We don't immediately have to get out of this. Oh. We just have to get to 40 Spinork. Speaking of which, yeah, this seemingly isn't gonna happen. Why do you hate me so? Can you, like, not? That'd be cool. Right. Who am I? Really, nobody's left. What I am gonna do, go over there, break up your alliance train, Ediz Vasin. So we can do the same thing where we force you to become a tributary. Okay. So the truce with Harklum ends in 64. Let's make sure all these... Truce with Seriand ends in 54. Oh, man. That's going to be a rough, rough year. Yeah, that's not very good. Let's go ahead and... Heck, let's just go with another meteor strike. I can't be bothered to fight this. Get him Tluukt. Yip yip or something. Okay. There's Ediz Vasin, and from them, of got my prestige. All I want you to do, break off all their alliances, give me some money, and we'll seize sacrifices. Wish it told me how much it gives. Okay, and with that, I think it'll be pretty simple. More. How old is she? 61. Oh, jeez. That's terrifying. I do not want her to die anytime soon. Especially not before we deal with whatever mess Jaddari. Sorry? You only have 8%? You own, like, the entire coast, though. How? Maybe that's a good thing. I don't have to worry about Jaddari dying. Or Elisna dying. Ah, yes, my favorite event. Lose Diplo points. Okay. Let's just go kill their armies, so we can get some army tradition. I mean, there's really no... Wait. That's not a thing. Can you re-roll your... No, you can't. Okay, okay. Yeah. I was gonna say, I'd love to abuse something. And we'll just take a little bit less money and get him out of this war. Which allows us to stack wipe. And I don't care who wins this battle. Or the battle between Earlam and Harpyland, so long as I get to attack small armies. Which gets me... no army tradition. Huh. I actually don't know off the top of my head what the mechanics are to get army tradition. Maybe you can't get army tradition in stack wipes for the winning side. Otherwise, it would be kind of too easy, I guess. We will transfer his trade power, because he's in my node. Although, to be fair, there's just not much in this node. Okay, so that's 100%. We want as long of a truce with him as we can possibly get. Let's get Ezkra Evron out. That'll help Marblehead quite a bit, actually. And I think a full occupation is in order here. Still, nonetheless, this gives us the ability to get prestige, I think. Yeah, okay. Stack wipes do not give army tradition. I'm glad we figured that out. However, if you make it just tiny enough so that you lose maybe 100 men, you can gain army tradition pretty efficiently, it looks like. Just EU4 things, by the way. Trying to solve for how much army tradition you can get through bean counting, essentially. Okay. This peace deal looks fine. Yeah, we're gonna piss off some people. That's a lot of elves we'd have to fight at some point. But, you know, who cares? Hippity-hoppity. Die already. Okay, and with that, what I can do is I can make the monstrous tribes happy, which allows us to do horse training. As tradition dictates, the warriors of our pack are mustered from the ranks of our subordinate tribes and serve the will of Tluukt with no shortage of loyalty or ferocity. Yet each tribe is responsible for the upbringing of their own warriors, and as a result, the forces at our pack's disposal are often more a disorganized mob than any cohesive force. We cannot enter into battle against the Jaddari horse warriors with such a mess of tribal warriors. For all their ferocity, they would be overwhelmed just as Zokka was. We will undertake the direct training of our warriors, as befits the needs of our glorious pack mistress. They will become stronger than oxen, and swifter than horses. And they will be loyal to Tluukt above all else. And our ranks now swell with refugees, gnolls who fled the advance of the Jaddari army following Zokka's decapitation. Yet just as many refugees of Zokka's defeat remain within the freshly conquered territory of Jaddari, unable or unwilling to flee their homes. If we can but prove the superiority of our great pack mistress over that simple-minded thug Zokka, these refugees will become staunch loyalists to Tluukt, for all gnolls recognize power. With the support of our agents, these refugees can just as easily become insurgents against Jaddarin rule. And it looks like we gain a whole bunch of cores. Heck yes. Okay. With that, I think it would be good to go right into a war with Jaddari. I can't think of any reason not to be honest. But I think, just to be prudent, let's do strictly a reconquest. Okay. With the death of Zokka, Devourer-of-Suns, the task of avenging him against the Jaddarin horse warriors fell upon our pack. In truth, there was no great deal of love shared between our two packs, and indeed we benefited greatly from the decimation of Zokka's forces. Yet the will of Tluukt is to avenge all gnoll kind against the undertakings of elves, and in this matter, Zokka's demise is no exception. Okay, let's see if we can win in a straight-up fight. Out of curiosity, what exactly is my shock damage up to these days? I feel like it's at an absurd amount. Oh, just a casual 25%, you know. On top of, 3 shock pip cavalry, 2 shock pip infantry. You know, gnoll things. Right, so we've got the war goal. Let's speed it up a little bit. I don't know where he's hiding. Did I raise these? No, I did not. Why didn't I? Raise them. Okay, and you want a spy network on Bulwar, I believe. Zanbar. What do you want? Spy network of at least 25 in Bulwar. Yes, okay. Sure. Go nuts. And we'll... Oh, yes. Nolikaz is now happy with us. That's good. That makes me feel a bit more comfortable. We'll take the southern approach. Need to take the high approach today. We are definitely not about taking the high road. And actually, you know what? If I wait 10 months, this province will have feudalism. Which I think is a good enough reason to not immediately attack it. Speaking of which, there's Jaddari's force. That's a reason not to attack. I would love to kill that. Slash and burn. These are the methods of... I even get a half-price advisor. Good. Okay, that was very clearly a simple victory. Got more men coming from the south. I think that'll be another route. Looks like Jaddari doesn't know I'm here. We'll just let them... Yeah. Okay. Oh no, not separatists. Oh, I'd forgotten about those, having played so much of Great Order. Oh, wow! Zokka, not Zokka. Jaddari's strong enough that we have to, we can't actually straight up... We can't straight up be... words, Pete, words. We can't straight up stack wipe them. But we can embrace feudalism. Thank goodness. Give me that good military. Please. Excellent. Now we have actual morale. We're on par. Okay. There's more. Nope. Not what to do. Let's see just how much would all of this 4 provinces cost me. Nothing at all. Plus we could take a bunch of money and war reps. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Why do I have pretender rebels? What? No. Tluukt didn't die. What? You know what? Let's put on the defensiveness is on. Okay, good. And it looks like we'll be able to sweep around. They don't know we're coming from behind. Good. This looks like it'll be a simple mop-up operation. Okay. Well, we weren't able to get into the mountains first. We were able to... Yeah, it's over for him. Leave behind a couple troops to make this go easier. And we'll see if we can... Good. We'll get there on the 26th. I'm interested to see what happens here. Oh. Player takes precedence, I guess. Ugh. Stop with the separatists, okay? And we'll take an extra stability. Oh, interesting. And apparently we have the ability to take yet another thing. The Elf Kings of Bulwar have ruled over vast dominions for many centuries, virtually unchallenged except by their own infighting. Yet they do not rule except for the assent of their countless human subjects. That's a desert, yeah, that's a good fight. Who bow willingly at the feet of their elven suzerains. From this, it is clear that Bulwar desires to be subjugated. Let's get rid of those stupid pretender rebels. From this, it is clear that their kings crave the security that being ruled over provides. They may bitterly scream against the villainy of gnolls, but such complaints will surely be mollified by the illusion of self-determination that our indirect rule provides them. You know, subjects, if you could, kill my rebels, that'd be great. Their coffers will fuel our war efforts, and their gold shall become the chains that bind their fellows down beneath us. This much, it can be said, is the wisdom of the elves. And from that, we got a buff that gives us income from vassals. Not the greatest. And monthly reform progress modifier, which is actually quite good. So I tell you what, we'll clean up as much rebels as we can. We're not going to be able to stop them at all. And we have another mission we could do. As the jewel of the Bulwari Plains, the city of Bulwar has long enjoyed a close relationship with its fellow neighbors. Uh-oh. Did you just do what I think you did? Yes, you did. Good luck, Nola cows. I'll look out for you, man. Okay, let's try to kill these desert horsemen. And we actually will be able to do my favorite tactic, which is ambushing in the desert. While they're split up, we can very easily stack wipe them. This makes our brutal suppression of the city something of an issue. Though we defanged the city's defenders and ground to dust its ancient walls, every day they conspire with their neighbors to overthrow our rule. Such seditious sentiments can only be rewarded with death and destruction, again and again, until the ugly beast that is Bulwari sovereignty is rendered an antiquated ideal of the past. First, though, we must find evidence of this conspiracy. And you want me to raise... Zanbar. Okay, cool. That I can do. And doing so will make Bulwar a full vassal instead of a tributary state. Speaking of such, you good yet? You want to get out? I know you're probably getting tired. No, he's still got manpower. You know what? We're just gonna go for your capital. I don't want to play this game. Well, I do want to play this game. It's just I don't want to play this game. And before everybody is confused at what that meant. Okay, let's go improve with them. Marblehead, you're actually friendly. Okay, that's good. That's what I wanted to see. I don't think his force will provide too much of a threat. So they're occupied trying to take out Shasharu's capital. What I can do then is cast a meteor strike on Jaddari's capital, because I don't want to lose 2 bajillion men sieging it. And with any luck, that'll basically be the end of the war. No. It won't be the end of the war. Jaddari has a lot of stuff. Good enough. Killed some of it. Okay. Any luck, this'll be the end of the war. If I remember to unpause. Why? Why would you... Why? You have no reason to. You just got insta-gived by Katarada. Why? Oh, nice. Cool. Man, I'm liking this. I just have infinite money. I don't have to worry about too much. Okay, I got the war goal. I think I should head back. For some reason, the game thinks I'm on low war enthusiasm. Please, I'm just getting started. And like I said, I'm just getting started. Plenty of... I'll give a brief commander there. See if they're crazy enough to attack into me. Oof! That wasn't supposed to happen. Yeesh! That really wasn't supposed to happen. Oh man, we... Oh. The meme of Gru writing on a whiteboard really springs to mind right now. Well, you know what that means, though. I got the ability to recruit mercenaries now. Thanks. Nice try. Come again. And we'll put the really fast guy on. Never mind, she's dead. Well, instead, we get a 3-3-3. Actual good. And it looks like they're going to attempt to retake their capital. Slightly annoying, but we'll get to the bottom of it. And with any luck, I keep knocking on wood here. Please, just die. I don't want to keep fighting you. Just want my cores back. Is it too much to ask? Oh no, don't you dare lose in the mountains. Oh man. Ugh. This I don't like. He keeps somehow getting... Oh good, he's out of manpower. Okay. Fine, that I can accept. You know, just the small problem that I'm out of manpower. Not out of money. Okay. Okay. We'll rush back there with as many troops as we can get. so a whole small amount. He wants out. He's on low. Cool. No, I'm gonna bankrupt you, and I want my cores because I want my manpower. This isn't how this works, Jaddari. You die, I live. We all go home. Kumbaya. And please, Eliana, go away. Oh, you know what I can cast. Totally forgot. We need our war magic back up. There we go. Yes, finally. Die. And I think if we sit on Eliana's capital, they'll want out. Let's get out. Shoot. Okay, let's kill that human army, and we are so close to being done here. Sometimes these wars, they go by very quickly. Other times they completely drain the life out of me. Literally. You know, sometimes... Yeah, get out. 50,000 casualties. Wow. No, you did not attack Harkloom, did you? Well, I mean, I suppose I can always attack you again. Okay. Jaddari, I imagine you have some troops left somehow. I am shocked. Oh, I forced him to use... Yes, okay. We can get out right now. Or we could humiliate him and get the extra power points. I honestly don't think he makes a ton of money. So we'll go with humiliate and whatever we can get in terms of money. Just gotta keep funding our war efforts. We can hire as many mercs as we need to. Okay. Let's see if we can push for that 100%. Which I imagine will be very easy to do so. All we need to do, I think, is capture or kill his final army. Excellent. There it is, 100%. We can gain all of our cores back. Or I should say Zokka's cores. We don't have to worry about any super aggressive expansion now. This actually doesn't bring in Jaddari. Gives us plenty of money to work with. Gives us plenty of gnolls to work. Did you really convert them all? How? You've not even had it for like a week. What? That's nuts. Whatever. Let's convert it back. Okay. We are in a surprisingly decent position. Most of the truces will be coming up, but you know, that's a future Gnoll Pete problem. And with that, I think it's time to call it an episode. As always, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more Tluukt.